Marcy sits at a desk in her room. Quill in hand, she's in the midst of writing 3 letters by candlelight, one to each of the missing vineyard workers' families. Her right leg bounces nervously as she does so, shooting a worried glance at her window every so often. After some time, she finishes the letters, places them in envelopes, and seals them with wax before blowing out the candle and heading to bed. There she lies restless for some time before whispering to herself, "Please, whoever's divine blood runs through my veins, keep Eamon and his friends safe." To the west of Wakuzana and the Sarman estate, Vasco and our party has managed to track down the Barghest and the Night Hag. Diego currently stands alone in their lair, having just struck the Night Hag's heartstone. A ritual circle in the middle of the room appears almost finished, with the rest of the party and Vasco waiting at the cave's entrance, as we cut to combat having just begun.
Look, I thought I was going to get you in one go. We don't have to fight here. So I am the jewelry inspector. I will be on my way.
She says, "Oh, you make such a pretty little gem."
It wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
Vasco goes first. He will...
I believe his crossbow's poisoned.
Yeah, he poisoned bolts. I guess he'll look to you guys. He'll be like, "We going in?"
Yep.
Okay. He'll go down.
Peter said yes before Eamon could say, "Wait, maybe not."
Oh, no.
God damn it, Vasco.
He rolled that one.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 1 to go down.
Does he have leg flaps?
He does not have leg flaps.
Shit.
Can I lend mine?
No, you cannot.
Take these.
So he goes
dangerous to
down
go
one
ahead.
action strides, but as he falls, the back of his leather armor like catches on one of the jagged rocks and flips him forwards, and his head smacks right into the rock. He takes 10 damage and is prone.
Can I hear from things happening outside?
You cannot.
Oh. Nothing's happening behind
However,
me.
once combat starts, that would dissipate.
Oh,
So you probably don't. You hear the tail end of the oof.
lovely.
As he will second action stand,
And that is my support.
and third action shoot at the Barghest, because that's what he's here to kill. Actually, no. He
Murder
will
boner.
second action designate him as the Barghest as his hunted prey, as he pulls out his crossbow. Well, he already had it. Whatever. Barghest goes next. And he says,
Nice doggy.
Meat bag, finally. More food for the ritual.
and he runs at
That was
you.
actually-
Is he looking at me?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Didn't know this enemy could talk.
Yeah, I was.
So he has to stride twice to get to you.
Haha.
But as he gets to you, as he's running up to you, if you don't remember, these things are large. Goblinoid face is covered in black fur, these wings on its back. Does look like it's moving with just its hind legs. It's not flying at the moment, because why would it? As it gets up to you, there's almost there's a bit of recognition in its eyes that you clock as it looks at Vasco. And there's an angry snarl, and he like immediately, it seems like there's a recognition of like, oh shit, this might be the dude who took his eye, and he runs right past you.
Oh.
He gets right up to Vasco.
Yes, attack him, good sir.
Eamon, it's your turn.
Can I see? I probably can't see any of this happening, correct? I can just hear it?
Just at the base, you would, because Vasco just landed like right at the edge of the view looking down, you would see the Barghest get up right to him, kind of growl in his face. You guys see that, obviously, many rows of very sharp teeth. They're almost dripping with this viscous green liquid. Easily looks poisonous to some degree.
If only I had the status of +1 to poisons and diseases.
Just wait, it'll happen.
Well, I'm going to try to move first down this portion. No, I'm going to try to... Is cutting wind a save or an attack roll? Because
Reflex
it doesn't
save.
say on
It's
here.
a reflex save.
I would like to cast cutting wind at the Barghest
Okay, yeah.
at it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay, yeah. You can absolutely do that. If there wasn't an incline, normally you'd probably catch Vasco in it, but you can. Since it's bigger, you just angle it up so it just hits.
Hits the top.
Yeah, just hits the Barghest. Reflex save. Your DC is now what?
19.
22. So half
Okay,
damage.
Half damage. I guess you guys haven't seen me do this spell yet, but it's just large blades of wind cutting towards this
Where's
big
it?
boy.
I think the only other time
They've
you
seen
cast
it once.
was
They've
when
seen
you
it
fought
once.
Kubo, yeah.
Yeah.
When I fought Kubo.
The soul puppet.
My trauma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, the actual boy.
Don't worry, I'm not nearly as angry at this guy. Takes 12 slashing damage. That's already halved. And then I'm going to...
One action left, I believe.
Yeah, one action left. I don't have a lot of things to do with one action.
Scoop out his other eye
You
with
can
a spoon.
pull out an elixir and prep it to drink it for next round.
I would like to use Vision of Weakness in the Barghest.
Okay.
That is a focus spell for me.
Yes.
So I guess if Diego were here, he would see that happen for the first time, but he does not.
Weakest save is will. Weaknesses are only to alignment damage.
Cool.
And I
We'd
believe
already
that's it.
established some weaknesses, but just in case, I
Yeah.
had a spell that could actually just tell me for real.
Yes. Okay.
Vasco wasn't
So, yeah,
kidding.
You do that. The wind blasts out, and it just gets out of the way enough for it to just skim a bit of its hair off. And then the hag goes next.
Would you like to negotiate?
And she says,
Bulgaris, make sure you save the other 4 outside for the ritual, please.
she says that to the Barghest. And then she tries, well, I guess you're 20 feet away still, huh?
Mhm.
She strides up to you.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, sure. She strides up to you, Diego.
Yes.
She faints. Not like that.
I catch her. I'll save you, madam.
What is your perception DC?
16.
She succeeds with a 22. So you are flat-footed against her next melee attack. And then she tries to bite her big, gross teeth into you.
Okay.
Did you use crit?
Nat 20.
I don't know what it is with you, man. It is a nat 20. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Every time.
I know. It really is you, man. Well, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Diego seems like he has high
Jesus.
fortitude. If you scream really loud, I'll come help and take my focus off this thing.
Use a hero point.
Okay.
17.
26 damage. You got a 17.
Yes.
You catch Abyssal Plague. You are drained 1. Effective immediately.
I don't think I got that vaccine right
As
now.
the just her disgusting, almost like rusty serrated knife blades sink into your shoulder, and it does not feel good in any way.
Those are her teeth?
Yep. Real
like a
gross.
Komodo dragon.
Yuck.
Diego, it's your turn.
If I do my esoteric lore thing, does that do more damage to the
Heartstone?
yeah.
No. I would allow you to roll it on the Heartstone, though. Not her. Well, actually, I will allow it for one reason. Heartstones are basically items that exist exclusively for night hags, so it's essentially a night hag thing, so I will allow it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to roll the if I flank her, does that help me attack the Heartstone?
I'll allow it because she's wearing it. So like if she's easier to hit, so with the Heartstone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll do that. I'll use my mirror.
Okay.
Well, I'll first do the esoteric lore
Okay.
because I have my tome out. That one's good. The 30.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a crit success.
Woo.
So tell me all of your weaknesses, madam.
Yeah. What is it? All weaknesses and resistances and immunities?
All weaknesses.
I have anxiety, depression.
Yeah.
Resistances.
Well, he's doing it to the stone, right?
Resistances,
Not her.
weaknesses, immunities.
That was the stone talking.
It is immune to sleep. It is resistance 10 to mental damage, and it has a weakness of 10 to cold iron. This is the first time there's an enemy that has a higher weakness than your normal thing, so you can activate that. You do 10 more damage now.
So is it a weakness to cold iron?
Mhm.
Or is it... Okay. I don't know why I heard resistance.
What are you afraid of? You're an old lady.
Well, so, yeah.
You just lost bingo.
Anything but that. Anything but
Anything
bingo.
but losing the game of only chance.
Attacking the Heartstone?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just rolling normal because it's a -2 to
and it's
target it.
flat-footed,
Yeah, but she's flat-footed.
Oh my god. I offensively, I can roll like a god.
Oh,
It's
I don't like that.
That's a 27.
Yep. That hits.
Kick that necklace's ass.
8 plus 6, 14, plus 10, 24.
That's quick math.
You break it.
Go,
Sorry,
dude.
lady,
Nat
I
20
broke your
though.
heart.
He
Stone.
went to Jared.
Well, sure. You actually, yeah.
Also, I'm behind you. Look.
You literally perfectly hit the amount of damage you had to with those 2 hits combined. Yeah. So yeah, it's a piercing weapon, so you stab right into it and you see it fracture, and it's still being held on the necklace, but it's like in pieces, and the red glow of it kind of just dims. And she looks to it, and she looks to you, and she's like,
You son of a fucking fuck.
Son of a fucking fuck.
Shut up.
How'd you know my father?
anything else? Those are 3 actions.
That would be my turn.
Peter,
How far away is the hag from me?
you cannot see it. Yep.
We're at the top.
Yeah, and the homie's blocking the door.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go down, would I be in melee range of him?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's right there.
That changes what I was going to do.
However, I will say he does seem pretty dead set on Vasco.
That's fair.
You are all aware of that. As Vasco said, him and his Barghest have history. So
Yeah, I'll stride down.
okay, acrobatics check.
16.
You pass.
Okay.
You get down fine.
And I will stride once into the room.
Okay.
And then do I see the hag?
Yeah. I mean, you could see the hag without striding into the room.
Yeah, I want to get away from the
Okay. Yeah.
Barghest
How
as well.
close do you want to get?
Let's call it 40 feet.
You would start 40 feet away.
Let's call it
Maybe I
30
should have led
feet.
with that. Okay. So you move 10 feet into the room, scuttle under the legs of the Barghest.
Shit. All right.
I mean,
and
not
then-
actually, because that would be a tumble through, but there's enough room that you just go by.
And then I will.
Yeah.
Actually.
And then I'm going to use my blowpipe.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. For sure.
First round, half of our coins are gone.
Sorry,
I
a
know.
little rusty. Haven't been on in a while.
That is 24.
To hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
1 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the poison hits. Saving throw. This is DC 21 Fortitude.
Remember, it's minus the item level.
Oh, that's right. This DC sucks. Okay. 16.
Fortitude?
Yeah.
15.
Yay!
God damn
All right. So starts now. Round 1 or stage 1. 1d10 poison damage.
Okay. God damn it.
4 poison damage.
Okay.
All my
And-
homies hate the elderly.
She's flat-footed.
Okay. Damn, that sucks. God damn it.
Get
okay,
fucked.
yeah.
Get fucked, old bitch.
Yeah, so I mean, you break it. She seems pissed, and then she almost doesn't even clock it, just like a right into her neck. Yeah, and you're like, you look back. There's Peter in perfect blowgun form.
Somehow
yeah,
came
and
out
you
of
turn.
a pond with a lily pad on his head.
I got a full ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Renisteer.
I'm going to jump and activate leg flaps.
Okay, yeah. So action and reaction.
Yes.
Yep. No need to roll. You end up right by the Barghest and Vasco. They are staring daggers at each other.
Well, this is awkward. And then... I'm not sure if I should go with the Blow Boy and Magic Man or help Baldy. Yeah. I'm going to trip that Barghest.
Okay, yeah. Go for it. Athletics check for
Trip
me.
that Barghest. 19?
That trips him.
Yay!
Yeah. So you wrap around his... which whip do you have?
It's the bladed one.
Okay,
The scorpion
yeah.
whip.
You wrap around its neck and the blade kind of catches on itself on the chain and you just yank it down. It falls prone.
And I have one more action.
Yes.
I'm going to... just going to raise shield.
Okay.
Be safe. And that was my reaction to use the leg flaps.
Yeah, so you do not have a reaction to the start of your next turn.
Damn.
Okay, back up to the top. Vasco now goes. You see seething anger in his eyes, Restier, because you're really the only one close enough to see that.
You look pretty pissed. Damn, this must be like a moment for you.
He will shoot at it. He hits.
Yay.
I would hope so.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
For his sake.
Yeah, that tumble was a little deflated the whole...
Yeah, a little bit, for sure.
I'm going to kill... Ah!
Unfortunately, the poison that
It's 16.
he has... Yeah, it also has the incapacitation trait. So this thing is higher than level 4. So it has to crit fail to even fail, and it does not. So yeah, a bolt sticks right into his chest, doesn't seem to bother him much, and then he will drop his crossbow, draw his falchion, and swing again, and miss with an 8. That's rough. Barghest's turn. It now clocks that you're there, Renisteer, and it, before standing, exhales this massive cone of poisonous breath out towards the both of you. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. You have a +1 circumstance bonus from this, and if you succeed, you critically succeed.
Right.
Because of your breath control.
I'm sorry, this was fortitude?
Yes.
Cool. 23.
Yep, you take no damage. Vasco critically fails
God damn it, Vasco.
with a 2 on the dice.
He fell down the stairs.
Yep.
He stumbles off the porch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what revenge gets you.
You should have known better. I put my hands on my hips.
Just
He
lecturing
goes
him
unconscious.
What the fuck, Vasco?
the whole time. Already.
So he drops immediately as the Barghest is like over his body. And then
I was in bad shape.
it will stand for its last action.
So was that a result of the poison then? Or did he just have that low health?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He crit failed a attack that did 35 damage, so he took 70 damage.
Ah.
Yes.
And he had already taken 10 from hitting his head on a rock.
Yes.
So
He was just
I will
dizzy.
be transparent, though. That would have knocked him out. He has 70 health. It would have done perfectly the amount to do it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Basically, the attack just does poison damage.
Okay.
But yeah, you
Okay.
see him breathe it in, and he just coughs up, sees stars, and drops. But last action, it does stand. Oh, you don't have a reaction. I'm done. And then we go to Eamon.
I
You
invoke
see that?
its true name.
Okay, yeah.
Can you repeat what it was again?
Yes. It is...
Hey, what was your name? I didn't catch it. So.
Can you tell me your true name?
Oh, yeah.
Bulgares.
I shout, Bulgares from the top.
Yeah.
And
it, just hears his name and looks around confused, but then clocks you up there. Yeah.
I would say it, I guess I probably can't say it like in Orin, but I would say it with the magical vibe of the voice I speak when I cast spells.
Yeah.
And then I will cast blindness
Okay.
on the Barghest.
What effects does true name do? 5 negatives, I think, right?
-2
to the roll.
to the roll.
Gotcha.
And it is, I guess it's only for me, so it doesn't do anything else. I mean, it would do it where it has -2 circumstance penalty to saving throws, flat-footed against my spells as well. I don't know if that changes
Okay.
anything, but it's flat-footed with -2 circumstance bonus.
I believe blindness has the incapacitation trait as well. So it succeeds, which makes it a crit success.
Okay. If I had known that, especially after hearing that, I wouldn't have cast it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay retconning that. Yeah.
Okay. Where does it say that?
It's
yeah,
traits.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have known that about this creature, though.
yeah, but
So-
it's like
but-
about
so-
fighting stronger
Yeah,
creatures.
incapacitation is basically just like if this is of a power level greater than yours, its success increases. I do with how much combat you in, I am perfectly comfortable saying that Eamon would know. There's a much lower chance of this hitting it as hard as you would want it to.
Okay.
So if you would like to switch, I'm perfectly fine. I don't think it's out of the wheelhouse.
Okay. Thanks. In
So
that
you do
case,
instead.
I would
Still invoke his true name, I assume?
still invoke
Okay.
its true name, yes. And then I will do
You did learn its lowest save was will.
I don't have any spells that target will,
Frightened?
unfortunately.
Fear?
Fear, I guess, but I guess it does a lot mechanically, but
I mean, you don't
doesn't do
have
much
to. I'm just
otherwise.
saying you learn that. You don't have to do it by any means.
No.
Just imagine the ego boost for Eamon. Something's afraid of him.
Lots of things are afraid of me. Makes it worse. Sure, I'll cast Fear. Level 3.
Okay.
Is that crit fail?
Is that a crit success?
That's a 5.
Ooh.
Yay!
It is frightened 3 and fleeing.
Fleeing for 1 round.
Yes.
Oh, bloody hell, he's coming towards me.
He's fleeing me.
Yes.
Deeper into the cave.
Yeah. So what does that?
You
What does
can
that look
fly
like
up.
again? What does fear look like?
Fear, essentially, I guess it would make its fur all like staticky and stand up
Yeah.
because it's just that sort of like staticky, ominous feeling like as the storm's coming.
Yeah,
to kind of
something's wrong.
That's a fucking dope visual of you just yelling his name and like.
Yeah.
its fur stands up and
Yeah.
it just gets.
Like when a cat gets into fight or flight mode, it does that, and you see it look up to you. There's been
The air
not
just
even
feels thick.
Yeah, not even like an ounce of fear in this thing's eyes. It was just gloating over Vasco's unconscious body, and it looks up to you, the moonlight behind you, and it looks terrified. You do that, you hit your chest.
Eamon beats his chest and
See, when
lets out
he's-
a squeal.
When you said staticky, I thought there was like shag carpeting and you like scooted across and we're like,
It is the hag's
That's how my
turn.
lightning magic actually works.
You want to roll for the affliction?
Yeah, what is its
16.
stages?
Oh, right now it's at stage 1.
No, I mean, what are the times on it?
1 round.
Okay, so yeah, I do roll every round. Perfect. Is it fortitude?
It is fortitude.
Natural 1.
Oh, you crit fail. You go up 2 stages.
Uh-huh, yep, correct.
So the first stage,
The poison's taking.
God damn it!
all of Jack's controlled characters are just struggling right now.
so it's now
Well, they always manage to crit me.
Yeah, except for against Diego.
1d12 for 9 poison damage.
Are you bloody, Diego?
It's now clumsy 1 and flat-footed. And now it will go up again to the max one, which is 2d6 additional poison damage, which is 5. And it is clumsy 2 and flat-footed.
You can't stack flat-footed, right?
No.
No, flat-footed does not stack.
But basically, while this
but
poison is
however-
inert, she will be flat-footed.
I was just thinking for my mirror.
However, flat-footed and clumsy do stack. So her AC is lowered by 4 currently.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, and because this thing lasts 6 rounds, there's still 5 more rounds. And
Yeah.
if she passes, she just goes back a stage and takes the
She'd have
effects.
to pass 3 times to get out of it right now.
And she can still fail them, too.
Yep. And keep it where it is. Yeah.
And if I hit her again with the same poison and she fails, she takes the effect again.
God damn, that fucking sucks. Okay. Yeah. The anger in her eyes quickly turns to like a little bit of wooziness as she's hardly on her feet, but she's
She's
still
seeing double.
Yeah. And there's one of you behind her. She pulls some energy in her hands. It looks like this black shadowy magic, and just before she shoots it out in a line that would hit Diego and Peter.
Even with the Heartstone shattered?
Oh, JK, she can't cast this spell with the Heartstone shattered, you motherfucker. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
I was trying to go down the list.
Damn it.
So she's-
never
I don't know,
mind.
you're a rat.
She doesn't do that. What she will do instead is woozily. Wow. Fuck you, dude. God damn it. She will woozily try to feint you again, Diego.
Okay.
She succeeds 21.
I would love it if you would stop
So you're
fainting.
flat-footed.
I'm obliged to catch you.
Tries to bite you again. That's a 15.
That's not, well, no, that matches my AC. Flat-footed.
Oh, yeah. So it hits. I need you to make another fortitude save.
Lovely.
Does he look any different with this
Okay,
sickness
well-
he's contracted?
Not immediately. I mean, definitely some color drains from his skin.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a 26 because I have a -1 because of drained.
Yeah. You can get rid of the drain condition.
Oh.
Your health doesn't increase by 7, but your max health goes back up.
I just like that.
sounds like
And you take 16 damage.
Are you bloodied at all?
You broke the heart thing so quickly. Then it is
understand, Jack.
Diego's turn.
I understand now.
Yeah. It is Diego's turn. As
Yes,
she,
I am blooded down.
Oh, wait. No, she has 1 action left. She fainted. She bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then now she tries to swipe at you with her claws.
Yeah,
She
because
starts
she had to
run.
roll for the poison. That's what it was.
You just nat 20 again?
Dude.
I am so sorry. I do not know what is happening.
Well, why do you hate John?
She's mad at you for the stone.
Yeah,
man.
she's pissed. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, not my fault.
That's great. But the last enemy
fits
I
the
fought
narrative.
hit me. Crit me.
Don't you have your double out?
I do.
So you can break it.
I can explode.
Do you want to explode, do 6 damage?
Mm-hmm. I would love that.
Okay. You take 42 damage.
I'm assuming you're unconscious.
I had 43 health.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you take 42 damage as she like stumbles a bit and then just runs these long nails straight into your gut, twists and pulls out.
Why is it always my gut? Right into the scar from the sword.
And then Diego, it's your turn.
Do you have an elixir of healing that Phosphorus gave you at all? I don't remember if he gave us healing
I
ones.
pass
Or if
those
he,
out.
Wait, did he drink the misting?
Nope, none of you guys drank the mist elixir.
Oh, we just have
The
them?
ones I gave you guys. None of you.
Yeah, but it's going
have
to take
drank it. I know.
2 actions
Yeah.
to do it.
Me and Aaron talked about this. Since this is really the first combat you've ever actually been supplied, it's with him because he finally can just have infinite bombs. It's a little rough. But yeah, I mean, a good rule of thumb probably going forward is like drink elixirs before combat starts when you think combat is going to start. Worst case, you just waste it. But, better case, you have them and don't have to waste actions during combat. But yeah,
Okay.
It's not super important, but yeah.
I'm also getting old
A little
bandoliers.
hectic thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd wear one.
mirror, esoteric lore.
You don't need to make the mirror. I mean, you can, but she's still flat-footed.
Yes, but it's stacked, so I wanted to get a really good.
Well, she's already flat-footed.
I thought you said it's stacked.
No, flat-footed and clumsy stack together. They're negatives together.
And they will be that way for a while.
Flat-footed doesn't stack with more flat-footed.
Okay, then.
I mean, you don't. You still can, I guess, because if she attacks you, you can break the thing, do damage. But I'm just saying, the benefit of being flat-footed, she's already flat-footed thanks to the poison.
Seems like you don't have appreciation for science.
What?
Stun lock.
I'm doing your job for you, just with science.
What are you talking about?
She's already flat-footed.
What? That's not my job.
We're having this discussion as he's bleeding out.
Yeah.
I'd say like so far, unless he saw the dart, he still kind of thinks he's just like alone in here with an unconscious.
I like to think it's like everyone's like fighting and stuff, and then they just start arguing. The room goes quiet, like at a restaurant at a wrong time. Like,
Oh, this is awkward.
really, guys?
It's not awkward. I'm right.
Can't you heal yourself?
Not well. I just kind of have healing stuff.
Yeah, like 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah. I can do a little bit. I can heal Renisteer with no issue, which is good.
Yay.
Well, what I'm going to do is just 2 actions. I'm going to drink the mist, the mist thing.
Okay, so drop something.
Well,
you
just
have your hands
free
free.
action is my.
You can switch out your Esoterra with other Esoterra.
Yeah, but I figure I can put it away in a free action, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like, because I still take the action to draw.
Yeah,
the
and
elixir.
then take it. Yeah, sure. That's fair enough.
Um,
Yeah, so you are now concealed for 1 minute. And then last action?
and then I'll just swing at her.
Okay.
11.
That does not hit.
Mm.
Yeah, so you drink something and you start to mist, and then just, both of you are like you're on your last legs life-wise, and she's quite woozy. So you're just like, it is not
The
the
drunk
best
bar
swordsmanship anyone has ever seen. Peter, it's your turn.
I will run or stride 10 feet to Vasco.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I will
Sure.
pour a elixir of life into his.
The more conscious people
Gullet.
we have, the better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. 21 healing, and he gets a +1 all disease and poisons. And then I will pour a my mist form, or one of my 2 mist form elixirs.
Into his mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had to make 6. There's only 5 of us.
Okay, yeah, so you run up and you start shoving things down his throat, and he just like coughs. He's becomes 2.
Stop struggling to it.
I mean, he did go down inhaling poison and
Drink.
having liquid down his throat. So, Renister.
Okay. How many elixirs did you give him besides mist?
1.
Also, the Barghest hasn't started fleeing yet. It's still
Yes.
right there, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm going to use.
For the record, though,
What does
to be
fear do to it again? As far
frightened basically reduces
mechanically.
everything it does and can do
Good.
by its amount. So 3. Fleeing just means the only thing on his mind is getting away from you, Eamon.
yeah.
I'm going to use lay on hands on Vasco.
Okay. So 24 health.
Yes. By the power of God.
He's no longer bloodied.
JC's lower.
I know. I
And
want to make sure my boy
then-
don't die.
Yeah, so you reach down, Platinum Lady's hand kind of overlaps yours and puts him on
You
his head.
saying, I want to make sure my boy don't die while Diego's
Yes.
bleeding out.
He's known Vasco for way longer.
Again, I have 20 feet of movement, so I'd be
Yeah.
like, then 2 to 3 business days, I will heal you.
Yeah.
I should have gotten Prime.
And
Renisteer Prime.
could have
No,
upgraded.
well, Rage is the quickest. It'd be Rage.
You don't have health insurance. I'm sorry. And then
Bollocks.
I will twip the Barghest.
yeah.
Now his fleeing will waste an extra action.
Well, to be clear, he will flee all around regardless.
Yeah, no, but then he still has to take an action to get up, and that's a reaction that I can hit him.
Yes, correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just saying he's going to waste his full turn regardless.
Sure.
Yes, I get what you mean, though. Yeah.
This way he doesn't get too far, because we still got to kill him.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
do you?
So I will trip.
Okay.
23.
Yes. Tripped.
Then I'm going to give him a little bop on the head with my whip. Ooh, 23. To hit.
And a poison is injected.
Whack.
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
Okay. 2d4, and then what is the poison?
Well, it depends on his fortitude save.
It's the same one, DC 16. This one doesn't have incapacitation, right?
No. What's that face? What's that
It
face?
fails because of the friend.
Teamwork.
Yes.
To make the dream work.
Vision of weakness.
You want to roll
baby.
1d10?
Sure. So that, to start, it is 13 slashing.
Yeah, just a failure, not a critical failure. 13 slashing.
And then D10, you said?
How much damage?
1d10.
Doing it right now.
Oh, you're rolling. Okay, gotcha.
8 damage.
Okay.
Nice. This is good for me.
I honestly didn't think the poisons would hit both of them. I figured I could at least
Yeah,
get
me
one.
fucking neither.
Yeah.
Good.
It's okay. John's keeping you company over there.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh, that was your
Yeah,
turn.
the
Yeah.
whole turn.
Yeah, I mean, you trip it. You rake across with the bladed whip. It is still not bloodied.
Well,
It hasn't broken eye contact looking up at the moonlit Aemon once with the widest
the
eyes.
moonlit aim.
Then it is Vasco's turn. He stands. He swings down. He crits thanks to being frightened.
I don't think his AC.
Yeah, so AC.
But
wouldn't-
his AC does go down
But
by
he's
2 because he's
flat.
flat-footed.
Yes.
Then it is 1 away from crit.
God damn
Does
it.
not crit because the frightened is 3. Hello, GM Jack here with a quick rules correction. So the frightened condition does reduce a target's AC. AC in itself is actually still considered a DC. It just has a special name. That's totally my bad, and unfortunately it ends up robbing Vasco of a critical hit here. My apologies. Now back to the action. Max damage though, it's now bloodied. Swings again. Sorry, forgot to say that. Misses. The 14. Yeah, but he just takes his blade and rakes it across his face. And it cuts and blood starts to pour from its face. It is now the Barghest's turn, and it turntails and runs.
Stands up first.
Stands up.
I'm going to opportunity attack.
Yes.
Does
go for it.
Vasco also have an opportunity attack?
He does not.
I'm better than you.
He's technically a ranged fighter.
Oh, so why is he in melee?
Because he's
angry.
angry.
Couldn't aim at him.
Because he's got a murder boner.
And this is just my normal attack, correct?
Yep, normal attack penalty.
19?
19?
Yes.
That hits.
Cool.
Oh, the Barghest needs to make another save.
Yes. The poison.
Natural 20.
And
Never
the poison is
mind.
out of his veins.
He
Damn it,
bleeds
you
the
hit,
poison out
you
of his
hit
face.
all the poison with your slash.
Yeah, you hit exactly where it was. You rip out the poison.
10 slashing.
So it stands. It flies twice. And it gets just out of view up into the kind of middle area that lets the moonlight in.
Shrouds moonlit
If you
Aemon.
were closer to under it, to under this opening in the ceiling, you could see it if you looked up. But
Gotcha.
like from everyone's view, except for maybe you and the
Yeah.
hag, who can see more of the bottom of him.
Check it out, Hag.
If only we had a ranged
Look what they're
fighter who
doing.
hates
But I mean,
this guy.
yeah, you Diego, this thing flies right
me.
over your head in the hag's.
I do have the crossbow now.
And
Look,
then it
your
is
friend is
Aemon's
fleeing.
turn.
I will attempt to move down
Okay.
this thing. So
Give me
do
an
I roll
acrobatics check.
acrobatics? Okay. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you're good. You get down one
I
action.
scramble down. How far away am I from Diego?
40 feet.
That sucks a lot. So now I can't cast healing on you.
Just like a giant pool of blood under me. Don't worry, I'm fine.
I see you guys took care of the other one. I got this one sorted.
Don't I have the thing that extends the range?
Yeah, it's
Is
an
that one action?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
it's not.
I believe we can work something out here, this Hag and I.
I mean, is there a 1-action heal?
Yes,
It's touch.
But if I do 2 actions, it's guaranteed 32 plus the roll. If I touch him, it's just the roll.
I mean, yeah, he couldn't touch him anyways. He'd have to stride twice to get to him.
Yeah. So I will look at the hag. And I
Yes.
will vision of weakness the hag.
Okay. Second action, Vision of Weakness. That is...
My curse increases to 2nd level.
It does. You are all windy, except Diego.
It blows the mist away. They can see him now.
Flutter.
Weakest save is Reflex.
Okay.
And what else do you like?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I should know
Yeah,
this by
I
now.
also should know this. This is like the 18th time you've done
Biggest
this.
weakness is bingo. Hates to
All the
lose.
weaknesses, as well as which of its 3 saving throw modifiers is lowest.
Oh, all weaknesses. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also it's weak to cold iron, as we established before. But yeah,
I thought that was
Reflex is the weakest.
the Barghest that I said.
No,
No, he learned that.
found those.
Not you. He learned that.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally wouldn't have done the vision of weakness. That's okay. I don't have that
Well, now
many
you know
one
the
action
reflex
things
is
anyway.
lowest.
And then I have 1 action left.
You do.
I don't have anything for 1 action, so I am going to
Hide.
attempt. Yeah, actually, I was going to attempt to just try to hide in the shadows
Okay, yeah. I'll let you
while all the chaos and mist is going on. Just try to make myself a little more like
Yeah.
obscured.
roll stealth.
The Barghest comes back. Well, that guy's gone. Cool.
He's gone. I'm not even frightened.
No, he like peeks out. He's like,
Well, he-
gone?
Well, he's already technically he's not scared anymore.
Well, he's not fleeing. He's now frightened 2 instead of frightened 3.
Stealth is 16.
Okay. From what you can tell, I mean, nothing's really focused on you, but it doesn't seem like you're all too successful at hiding.
you're just pinned up against the wall.
I don't have a lot of 1 action things, so that's all I got.
Hag goes now.
Make a fortitude save.
15.
I think the DC's 16, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's another 2d6. And she's still clumsy, 2, and flat-footed, 1.
Correct.
5 poison damage.
All right. The hag takes that poison damage and then claws at Diego. And because you have that mist elixir, have to pass a DC 5 flat check. 8.
I mean, I have 1 health, so.
Goodbye, Diego.
Oh, she
Wait,
didn't
I still
hit.
got a hit.
Yeah.
You have the mist, which helps.
That's what that rolls for.
We need magical
Yeah,
trinket
21.
shields.
Oh, no, that doesn't hit.
So you go down.
Mhm.
But the mist is still emanating from your body.
Yeah. That is technically true.
His soul's leaving his body.
So convenient.
So yeah, she runs her claws through your gut one more time, and you drop Diego. And then she will turn to.
And so now his turn is directly before the hag?
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding
Yes, I want to make sure that's clear.
Established.
me. So bad at that. She turns and like yells up. She's like, "I'm a hag. Where?" Gotta get in the voice.
Where are you going?
And she will stride closer to you guys. The rest of you.
To who?
Everybody else.
Okay.
That whole grouping of all 4
I
of
forget
you.
we're all there.
She
Is it
doesn't get right up to you. She's still 15 feet away. But,
Does she seem to be eyeing anyone in particular?
no. Peter, it is your turn.
How far away is...
Like 30 feet from you.
Okay, I'll stride towards Diego.
Okay. So you're wounded 1, right? There you go. Okay.
30-ish or 30?
30.
Okay, I stride twice towards Diego.
You can get to it in 1 stride because you moved towards... Oh, no, you went to Vasco. Yeah, it'd be 2 strides. I was thinking you moved towards the Barghest, you moved towards Vasco. Yeah, 2 strides.
And then I will pour an elixir of life down his throat.
For sure.
You little combat medic.
Someone's got to do it. Healer's not doing it. 18.
Get 18 back.
Shots
as you
fired.
Awaken to...
And you feel deep in your soul that you get a +1 to all disease and poisons.
Well, that's good because this
In
hag
my
can't
heart
inflict
of hearts.
diseases.
He's also sick as shit.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Throws up the abyss. Opening the portal to hell.
That doesn't even extend my
The
turn.
Barghest
Okay.
goes diving in.
Does the ritual thing on the ground seem to be doing anything?
No.
Any like magical things coming from it at all?
Mm-mm. Diego could have, like, he knows about rituals. I don't know why you wouldn't have briefed him on this. It needs to be, like, unless it was already activated, which it clearly isn't, the hag would need to activate it.
Because in my head, I was like, are we still on a timer? Is that still
And it's not even, like, finished.
Yeah. Renister, it is your turn.
So Eamon is, Diego is how far away at this point?
40 feet.
40 feet.
Well, they have to go
30,
past the
40.
hag to get there.
Yes. Peter ran right past her. She didn't.
Yeah.
She kind of, like, prepared to fight him, and then he just kept running, and she was like,
Doing.
all right.
No, I need to get her attention. I'm going to walk 10 feet away from her.
Okay.
Trip.
Okay, so stride, trips.
Just go and trip an old lady.
She is flat-footed.
After I broke her heart.
Diego, just
Yeah, that doesn't
Diego,
change
go
anything.
tabletop her.
The clumsy does. though.
shove her over you. Okay, trip time.
Yep.
Let's take a trip. 29.
So critical success. She takes
Bonk.
falls prone and takes d6 damage.
I always roll ones on this. Come on.
TripAdvisor.
No! It's a one again.
Yes.
So should we just change this now? Just 1 damage?
I mean, we can.
No.
I'm totally fine with it.
I shouldn't have said it. I put it out in the universe.
Okay.
Manifest.
One action left.
Oh, yeah, because I moved.
Tripped.
Raise your shield.
Just swinging.
Yeah, just in case the Barghest comes back, I'm going to raise shield.
Yeah. I mean, the hag might attack you too.
She's
You just
old.
tripped her.
She's old.
Okay.
She also has to waste 2 actions. just to
Vasco's
get to
turn. And he runs, strides twice. One of reloading on one of those. Actually, no.
He dropped it, yeah.
You have to.
You'd pick up, stride once to reload.
Okay. He will just stride twice to get to the hag and then swing.
Good.
The other guy's within view. Actually, before he does that, he looks to you, Eamon. He says, "Is he coming back, or is that what is
I
that?"
hope not. It's not up to me. Sorry,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, or you're welcome. I don't know. Whichever one fits.
There was like 7 answers there.
Thank you. I think as he was.
Eamon really has to make sure his point
Yeah.
gets across.
I don't know your feelings right now, but either sorry or you're welcome.
Yes, no, or maybe. Check one.
He hits. Slashes into her.
Yes.
She's still not bloodied though. She fends it off just a little bit with her claws. Then it is the Barghest's turn, who has done a bit of meditation and deep breathing, and he is no longer fleeing from Eamon. But he
you got this.
so he flies back down. He will fly to in front of 2 action, fly to in front of the hag.
So he's like right in front of
between
me.
the hag.
Is
yeah,
there
right
room?
in front of you.
If it's a large creature.
Roughly.
Okay.
He's not like fully blocking view. And she's still very close, so you could still target her and stuff.
So he splits the difference between him and Vasco.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess
'Cause Vasco's there
right
stabbing
yeah,
her.
he'll be by Vasco. He's just in that melee.
Gotcha.
And he looks to her and he says,
Live it. Finish it.
and he like motions to the circle in the middle, and then he swings at Vasco
For the record, I don't think we want them to finish it.
for bites.
I think I can get rid of it in 1 turn.
He hits.
Glimpse
6 seconds.
of redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So 9 reduced damage. It's gonna hit
Okay.
for sure.
He
No.
hits him.
He won't hit because he's still a little put off
He's
from the magic.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
This is a cave.
So yeah, the
The
lady
last person
comes
to say
out,
my name was
and
my
you,
mother.
You see him quick glance to Eamon, like a fearful quick look.
I flinch at him.
Yeah, you like you push your chest.
I like
out.
pawn it off. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that came out of him.
I
Yeah,
act
and
like
he,
I'm
like-
reaching for a gun.
Yeah, and he pauses just enough for the attack to completely miss as Vasco
In 2
dodges
turns,
it.
you're going to be so fucked.
Dude, I know. That's why I'm like, kill this thing, please.
Eamon, it's your turn.
Oh, Diego and Phosphorus are 40 feet away from me. you
Peter.
said? Okay. I will.
The Green Goblin.
Peter. Diego and Peter.
Yes. So I stride. Is there a way to get around the folks? The big melee of people.
Are you trying to get to them, or
I'm trying to get 30 feet away from Diego so I can cast healing on him.
Yeah, you can easily just move. You wouldn't be within range of any of this melee that's going on of everybody. Just like a little bit to the right or left, 10 feet, and you would be within range of
just love you
targeting them,
making him flinch, and then being like,
being like,
I'm going to step to the side.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Don't forget I'm strapped.
I will cast healing on the 4th level on you, Diego.
Oh, I do love you.
So the mist envelops you. You get spend one night in my apartment. They fall in love. That's how it always happens.
He's still going to con you. But
I forgot to roll concealment for the Barghest attacking Vasco. He passed.
All right.
If he didn't, I would have just like retroactively gave you back your reaction because you wouldn't have had to do that.
Cool.
Speaking of, how long am I going to be misting?
1 minute.
Eternity.
For now.
That doesn't go away.
You're the mist man now.
You take 57 healing points.
When you said you take, I was like,
You take 57 poison damage.
You conned me.
yeah.
Dude, that's so much health. You are the healer.
4th level. That's why I only have 2 of those slots.
What does that look like again? A little mist around him?
Yeah, I
it's the
guess
first
A
time you feel
waterfall.
them.
It's just sort of like mist. Doesn't like come out from me to you. It just kind of like appears around you in your wounds. And heals you.
Diego, it is your turn.
I guess I do need to stand,
Yep.
so I will do that.
Yep. One action, stand up.
And how far away is this lady?
The lady, 1 stride for sure.
She's still on the ground, right?
30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. Yep. Sorry. I didn't know what you were trying to do.
Yeah, because he's like blocking the hag, right? He's like, the Barghest is like...
He's just fighting.
I think he's-
No,
he's
it's
blocking
kind of
half
just like
the
a
group.
big melee. At this
Oh,
cluster
I thought
fight.
he was like trying to prevent the hag from getting hit, basically.
Jump
Well,
in
he
the
did,
pit.
but there's not enough room. Basically, Barghest and Hag, you see the backs of them. Vasco and Restier on the other side of them from you.
Jump in the pit.
I summon a phantom crowd. No.
You could. It's difficult terrain.
Mosh pit.
It would make getting to the thing harder.
No, that is
The wall of
hilarious.
death just-
But no, what I'm actually going to do is use my mirror
Okay.
to place one right up on the hag.
Okay. The mirror has a range of 15 feet?
30, I thought.
I think it's 15. Do not think it's 30.
I thought we established 30 last time for some reason.
No.
Yeah, that's 15 feet. I don't know where I got 30 from.
I think your Cyburst is 30 feet.
So
Maybe.
she's
I
not
don't
30.
know.
She's not 15 feet away.
No, she is. She's not.
Cool. There goes my whole plan. I was like, I have something for my turn, so
Just
I don't
move a little
spend forever
closer.
looking at my.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess you have to stand up, though.
yeah, I have
one
to.
action
I have to
stand.
stand up to use it. Yeah,
How far does your sword get thrown?
I can't do that anymore.
Oh, that was a
It's
one-time
a
thing.
one-time use.
Yeah, one time
I
a
love
day.
how we're both judging you for that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stand up and then I'm gonna move to position myself like so the hag would have to go through me to get to the sigil on the ground.
Like move to her to do that?
No.
Okay.
He wants to get in the way of it.
It's a 10-foot diameter circle.
Mhm.
There's basically no way you can block her
But
off
what if
from
he
it.
stretches his
But you
arms
can like
out?
be there when she's there.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like I'm just trying to figure out one
Yeah.
thing to do with the extra action I'm not going to be able to do anything with, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to cyburst.
Okay.
Brain
It's a
blast.
reflex save. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like I don't roll.
Yeah. Well, you rolled damage. She does pass, actually.
Oh, that's so cool of her.
Rolled incredibly well on that.
Oh,
She
thank
just
you for
rolls
telling
over
me
prone.
how well you're rolling against me. That is 8 halved, so 4 damage. Good job, Diego. Great turn. You did 4 damage by looking at an old woman
Yeah.
angrily.
You run to
You
the
healed a
sigil,
lot.
and there's like a
I healed. Thank you.
this psychic energy pulls on her back and then smacks into her as she takes that damage. It is the hag's turn.
She has to stand. She has been tripped.
She casts Dimension Door and
Hey,
teleports to the sigil.
That's
Did
in
she
the
do
other
that while
game.
clumsy?
Yes.
Okay.
You see
she can't
her-
cast anything.
Yes, she can.
No,
she can't cast some spells.
She couldn't cast like the
Her
specific
best
one.
spell she cannot cast.
She's still a magical being.
yeah.
She can cast from the
I don't
ground.
know. You made it sound like you couldn't cast spells. So
No. She loses all access to that one spell that's really good, does a lot of damage.
I bet it wasn't even that
She circles her hand and the shadowy energy, like basically like just a tube, completely covers her, and then she is just right there on the sigil. And then she stands up. She's like right behind you, but that's her turn.
The tripping did something still. Yeah.
It is my
I just
turn.
want to make
Peter's
sure.
turn, yes.
I'm still a valuable part of
I
the
just want to make sure you all know that.
I am how far away from the sigil?
Not far, one stride.
I don't need that much.
Okay.
I have 3 satchel charges.
Okay.
All 3 are going around the sigil.
Okay.
And I can detonate on the last one, correct? I'm trying to remember how that works because they stack.
Yeah.
Don't hit me,
Yes.
please.
He's
I'll
putting
try
on your
my
back.
very best.
You
I
lose
specifically
57
did
health.
not want to go on the sigil.
Yeah, if you're not targeting the hag, there's basically not a way you could do splash damage and not hit both of them. So you're either only hitting the sigil or you're hitting all 3 of them.
Oh, no,
with splash damage.
this is solely for the sigil.
Okay, cool.
That's
That's what
going
I'm saying.
straight into the sigil.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Okay, do you want me to roll to throw those?
Yep, for sure.
First one is 20.
Yep.
You hit the ground.
Finally, his cornhole
16.
skills are coming into
Okay.
play.
That is 10.
Second one, the third one misses.
That's fine. I'll still detonate them.
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit. 12, 5, 8, 20, 30. I was told to blow something up,
yeah,
and so I shall.
you chuck, what do those look like?
Basically look like just small, like, satchels. Like one string is pretty much for, like, throwing. Like, you spin and throw.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there just 1, 2, fuck 3.
Yeah, and the third one just flies up and explodes in the air. But the other 2 basically take out a 5-foot wide chunk out of this whole sigil. And you see the hag look. It like lands behind her, and she thinks it's coming for her, so she like cowers a bit, and then it explodes, and she turns and she looks, and just like, even though she's she's got like inky black skin, a bit of color drains from her face, and she's like, "Fuck."
I think you're going to have to start over.
Shut up.
She starts rearranging the rocks.
The symmetry's all off now.
Yeah, that is the end of your turn, Peter, and now we go to Renistir.
Oh, trip that Barghest.
Okay,
27.
to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. Or to trip.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's a crit.
All right, let's see.
Because he's frightened 1.
Let's
Come
see.
on!
Let's
More
see.
than 1! 2! Fuck you!
He's evolving.
We don't have
The
to
fear
fight,
is
you
now
know.
directed
We're
towards
not
you.
so different. You and I. Yeah.
You've seen my power. Do you want to continue?
Okay. One action trip. Second action.
Smack him.
Okay.
With the whip.
You do that. Well,
Pulling
you
up
try
in my
to.
whip. No, 15.
No, that does not hit.
I got that trip, though. No one can take that from me.
Even though he's fat-footed,
Fat foot. He's got massive feet.
Yeah.
he's got thick feet,
Just
bro.
whap the.
Whap.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's got that whap.
Oh, shit. The hag never took a fortitude save.
A pass.
He goes down 1, so 1d12 poison damage.
Let me see if I got anything I can do here.
5.
He's already got fear on him, correct? Probably
Yep.
intimidating glare's not going to do much there.
You can always swing again. Oh, I guess you're at your third one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
You could
like -1.
Raise your shield. It comes after
I
you.
think he's going to go for Vasco is the thing.
I don't know. Vasco hasn't done much to him. He's kind of been
Yeah, but they got the
unimpressive.
whole like rivalry thing.
Yeah, I
you
know, but after
Yeah, the
Eamon looked like a god to him, and you're the only one actually doing damage to him.
Yeah, I did do that 2 damage. You're
Yes.
all right. You know, you convinced me. I'll raise my shield.
Okay. Wonderful. Vasco's turn. He swings at the Barghest. He crits.
Yo, baby.
He's flat-footed, right? Yeah.
I just placed my hand on the Barghest. I know how you feel.
From far away.
Yeah, no, not even Diego, just me.
John.
John walks in.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Also, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. He takes his blade and like cuts just under the neck, and as blood starts to pour out and the Barghest starts to cough on its own blood, he twirls the blade and then goes in for another hit. That's a hit, not a crit, just a hit, and he kills him.
Yeah, let's
He
go.
Right in the brain,
twirls it,
baby.
and he throws it back into the cut he made and just completely lops off its head. And that's the end of his turn. Eamon, it is your turn.
Switch doesn't have any metal on her, does she?
She is the necklace that holds the heartstone is metal. Yeah.
Good thing I put on my plate armor in between turns.
What about the other necklaces?
Huh?
What about the other ones?
Are there other
They're
charms
not
and things
necklaces.
around the room?
They were just floating. The gems.
What? Well, no, they were tied to a ribbon around her neck.
Oh.
No, they were never floated.
I'm almost positive they were floating.
I mean, I know they're not. I don't
Play
know if I
back the tape.
misspoke last time.
You also thought your ability was 30 feet.
I might have misspoke. But
I can't be wrong more than once.
Those are the rules.
I can only be wrong once per session. It's my player ability, John's ability.
Once per long rest, I have to be wrong only once.
It's awful. But yeah, so what are you doing?
Does it look like this sigil's pretty much done for?
Oh yeah, it would take more than what would be achievable in a combat, especially with all of you here, for her to fix it.
I just shout to the rest of the party, we need a way to restrain her. Just after I saw her step through a dimensional door and appear somewhere else. Now that she might be, her creature's dead and her sigil's gone.
It's quite intelligent. She might be trying to flee now.
And I will cast blindness on her.
Okay, again, incapacitation.
I didn't know if it was the same thing for her. I only clarified that with the Barghest.
For her, yes, as well. If that changes things, you cannot.
I don't have any restraining spells anyway, so I don't know what I can do.
Give her
to
a
help
restraining
with that.
order.
To be fair, death is the greatest restraint.
She's restrained from
You've
existing.
convinced me. Hydraulic push from
Okay.
my staff on her.
Yeah, go for it.
Coin 25. No, sorry, 26.
It crits.
So double damage?
No. Hydraulic push, I think you just do 3d6 more damage on a crit, so 12d6, and she's knocked back 10 feet, I believe.
Knocked back 10 feet, and that's 56 damage. It was going to be 112, but 56 is fine.
Diego's just doing that like cartoon blinking thing, so she's just not in front of her or in front of him anymore.
I say restrain her, then just go.
She's definitely bloodied. As you described, Diego. She gets literally blasted out from in front of you. And then it is your turn, Diego.
I want you to remember that I did try to negotiate with you many times.
Speaking of which, maybe
Restrain.
I would
okay.
the mirror behind her
Okay, yeah. Yep.
and exploit her vulnerability.
Oh no!
First.
He's exploiting the elderly.
23.
Yes, you succeed. So you 10 more damage.
You got a 22.
22 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that hits. No crit, just hits.
24.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you run her through. She moves just a bit for you to not have anything vital. She's still kicking. End of your turn.
Yeah, that's 3 actions.
Okay.
Fortitude save.
Yep. Thank you. It's a fail.
Back up to the max.
Yep.
How much damage?
Damn.
2d6.
That is nice.
Yeah, I've been rolling so poorly for this. Hang on.
4.
4 damage?
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, she again pulls that magic in her hand, and that shadowy magic kind of covers her again, and she is directly at the entrance.
She is.
Past all of you.
Interesting.
Well, I mean,
some-
she's not at the top.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Let her go.
And she attempts.
You thought you had.
Oh no, she got away.
And she attempts to climb.
Please pass.
She does pass.
Yes, go on.
She does get up.
Does she hit it?
Yeah, she would.
Because there's 4 in a line and 1 behind.
Yeah, why don't you roll D4 to see which one she triggers?
Okay.
Ah, fuckers! You'll remember this
You
the day as you
fools.
almost caught.
3.
3.
Yeah.
So one of the ones on the ground.
Yep. That was.
What am I doing for?
Let me see here. Detonating gear snares. DC 17 reflex save.
It's clumsy.
Yes. Creature takes double damage and 6 persistent bleed. So that is 3d8. So I just
3d8
rolled
doubled.
Yeah,
Yep.
3d8 doubled.
Oh my god. There's gonna be a pair of feet left.
Well, there's also another trap behind that line too. That is 28, and she has persistent bleed.
She's taken over 100 damage in these past 3
To our
turns.
perspective too, we just see her disappear and then a distant explosion goes off.
You said how much?
What did I say? 28.
28.
28, huh? That
Was that enough?
Yeah. So
Is that your first kill with the trap?
Besides you, yes.
Oh, I didn't die. Okay.
Yeah, so she clambers up, looking back at you, and you see just as she turns, like a smile of like, we might be good. And then 2 seconds later, you hear a...
Just that
Does her body tumble back down?
Yeah, probably. It gets
Yes.
blown back down, yeah.
And she's like
laying there
covered in
lifeless
like
corpse.
metal, like clockwork shrapnel.
Oh, Jesus.
Just that series of events where the Barghest gets taken out, and then you're like, restrain her, blast her with it. Well, I end up, I make a mirror image behind her and stab her, and then she runs away.
It blows up, yeah.
And blows up.
To reorient you, basically, what is in this room?
Shrapnel riddled corpse.
Yes.
Not in this room.
Yeah, you got blasted back in.
Oh.
She's like slid down the
Yeah.
slope.
Yeah. Her limp body hit many a thing on the way down. Yeah, there's just bunches, probably like 3 to 4 dozen of leather sacks filled. They look to be made of animal pelts, like on racks along the east and west walls. There's that pile of bones. You do know that these are fiends, so they will probably, their corpses will soon be disappearing and returning to hell.
I go to the hag.
Well, sorry, the hag will. The Barghest does not do that.
That's great. I'm going to go to the hag.
Okay, yep.
And get the soul gems on
Yeah.
them.
You take them? Do you look through anything else on her?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Does she have any weird old people candy?
Oh, shit. I found like 20 butterscotch.
Circus peanuts.
Werther's originals.
He's looking
She is a monster.
over the hag's corpse. What is everyone else doing?
I'd walk up to Vasco and just be like, well, do you feel satisfied?
Yeah.
Weight off your shoulders?
Yeah.
Good. And I give a camaraderous like slap on his shoulder.
Mhm.
Still have 3 satchel charges if you want to blow them up, and I'll go over to the leather sacks.
Okay.
I would just, before that happens, be like, oh, thank God. And just like put my hand on Phosphorus' shoulder as I see the corpse tumble down. As I'm looking off, I look and I'm like, oh, sorry. And I would just go lean against a wall and like catch my breath.
Okay, yeah. Diego, you find a large handbell. Would only take one hand, but think like a big cowbell. Cast of bronze, has a wooden handle. It is the outside of it has these fine etchings showing a group of varied people sitting around a table, and there are clouds obscuring them. It definitely seems of note on her. You also find a little bag, one of her bags that have many things in them, but it has these tiny 4 of these tiny, only 3-inch long, black bladed daggers. They're far too small to use, but again, of note. And then Peter, you go through all the bags. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. Animal parts, herbs, like a lot of plant-based stuff. You do find some decent amount of gemstones, uncut, pretty raw. Your best guess, probably around 200, 300 gold for the right buyer. You'd have to find that right buyer, and depending on how well maybe you guys sell these during downtime, would determine how much gold you get. But yeah,
I'd walk over.
it's probably one leather sack worth of uncut gems essentially would be in all of the leather bags. Everything else wouldn't. None of it would be useful to really any of you.
Ingredients and stuff.
Yeah.
A knitting kit.
A lot of it is super weird and like occultish. But yeah.
I guess, Diego, for the first time, you would see in a 10-foot radius around me, there's like whipping winds and rain and water just like around me as I stand there. You don't have to do anything about it. Just I would tell you.
I would walk over to them, like looking through everything.
Yeah.
Just be like, find anything of use?
By the time you get all of this stuff off of this hag, she starts to like almost like she got Thanos snapped, like fade away into ash.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Diego.
She's still alive.
But yeah.
Can I try to refocus during this time?
Yeah, absolutely. You could as well, Renaster.
Yeah, I'd do the same.
I would too. Actually, I
For
ended
me,
up not using any of them, so never
I
mind.
Yeah, I was gonna
forgot.
say-
Does it regain a focus point or just take my curse level down?
Both. It takes your curse to minor.
Yep.
And you get
It can't take the
focus
curse
point
away.
back.
It just takes
No,
it down to minor.
it will
Down
never
to
go away
1,
until
yeah.
you full rest.
Yeah, I'd walk up to them and ask if do you find anything useful? Anything?
What I found are missing persons.
Yeah, if you don't remember, 3 opaque black gems.
And we already established we know that there's not really anything that can be done for them at this point.
Yeah, outside of like very high level magic, they are just a soul entrapped. There's no bodies to be found. Assumably, that pile of bones.
And you said if we smash them, it would just set them free or something?
Yeah, essentially their souls are trapped from going to the boneyard.
I think we should...
And so, can I roll to know if there are any rituals or anything? And maybe Renaster could roll religion.
I know.
for that.
You know, I'm pretty sure you rolled before.
I don't think I rolled that specifically.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, religion. I mean, you can roll your lore. I like really any magic skill, nature, occultism,
23.
arcana, religion.
23 on
would
religion.
be. I mean, I would allow necromancy lore if that's higher for you because it's
religion's
using
my
those souls.
highest by a
Okay.
long shot.
It
Well,
was-
would I get a different perspective on things with the necromancy lore?
Nah. It's just
Okay,
if
no,
it's a
then
higher roll.
religion 23.
I'm
okay.
not rolling religion anyway.
Anyone else roll? You don't
23.
have to.
I'd be refocusing
Okay,
during this time,
that's fair.
so
23. Is that what you got?
wouldn't make sense for
Okay.
me to roll.
Both got 23.
Yeah. I mean, this is.
Oh, wait, 24. Sorry.
This is pretty high level stuff. Nothing short of some of the most powerful magic in the world would be capable of bringing these people back to life.
I'm not talking bringing back to life. I mean, like, literally sending them to the afterlife.
Oh,
Like a
if there's a
peaceful
way to do
way,
that?
yeah.
No, I mean, as long as if they are broken, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we should.
That's probably why she kept them so close to the chest because they're about as fragile as a gem, and if they break, the soul just leaves.
think
Maybe we should deliver these to the families.
Yeah, Vasco clean his blade. He's like, I don't know if.
I think it would be more traumatic than anything. I think at this point...
Well, they're already dead. I don't know how more traumatic it could get.
Well, knowing that their loved one's soul is trapped in the gems, maybe we should just smash them here and let them make their way to the afterlife.
I don't know what Vasco says what you guys are doing, but I assume you're not done in the area from what it sounded like. So
Yeah, we were on the hunt for something unrelated.
I'll
can-
pull up the tablet.
yeah, I can deliver the news if you wish.
Sure.
And he picks up the Barghest head.
I give Renaster the gems.
This as well.
Yeah,
As I've-
just methodically, like, butt end of my whip, just smash all 3 gems.
Okay, yeah. You break one, and there's like it breaks, and there's just this little white light that kind of like comes up and then just like dissipates, almost like dust. Happens on all 3 of them.
I would say this is the first time, if anyone were looking at me, that there is a bit of a glow to my face in a long while.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
more so, dour, sort of, I actually helped some
okay.
people,
I
sort of
get what you
thing.
mean.
Purposeful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah. I
did
get
what
what
I
you're
set
saying
out
now.
to do.
Just like gleefully smashing.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. Is Peter starting to pull out the tablet? Is that what he said?
Yep.
As you do that, I'd say, well, with the threat to our rest now gone, perhaps we should try to regroup a bit. Perhaps let people, not only at the vineyard, but also those who we took to Wakuzana, know what happened before we start diving into more possible danger.
No, I think he said he was going to let them know.
I mean, just for us, as far as right
I
away
thought-
this night.
I thought our plan was to go back.
I thought it was too, but
I was going to say, if we're close, though, might as well.
Are
just
we
finish it
close?
up. That's what I was about to check.
I mean, it
I don't
doesn't show
think we
distance.
should.
Yeah, we don't really
I don't
have
think either of
proximity.
us. I mean, we saw Diego go down, and I've used a lot of what I have. Even if we are close,
I don't mind, like, resting here.
The cot's not far,
Did we establish
and
if,
it was going to take
It's
us back.
like 6 or 8 hours.
did we establish if the goat guy
Yeah,
was
just-
at all related to this hag?
The goat guy.
Yeah.
the goat head.
The weird goat guy who scream a
The
lot.
fire one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Related to? What do you mean?
Like, these things are correlated. The
Yeah,
goat
I
showed
think
up.
we narrowed
the
down
hack
that it
probably
was-
summoned them
Okay.
and sent them to
Well,
do that.
we could, if we need to rest, we could potentially stay at the vineyard if we were wanting to get a fresh start.
Another thing. Why don't you roll crafting for me, Phosphorus?
I'm okay resting anywhere. I just think we should probably try to regroup a bit before we dive into anything
26.
else. And it'd be nice to let those in Wakuzana know.
From what I've discussed with Peter, it does sound like we could potentially be on a ticking clock. Just depending.
26? You probably are close for one reason. This ritual circle, whatever she was doing, was probably what was disrupting it. If it was on the way to where you were going,
Still be pointing the same
it would
direction.
still point. It would imply that where you are going is close by to this to some degree. Close by could mean a lot of things, but from your guess estimate, at most a day's travel from here.
And we do have the cot for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think we should rest
Right.
here, head out once we're finished.
The cart can
Try to
make up for
finish this.
speed. Well, I guess it can
just-
only go to
it
certain
would send us
destinations.
back.
Where
Where's
it'll
the-
get you to the vineyard, and
Yeah.
Where's
it
the
would not
cart
take you
out?
here.
Well,
Cart?
At the
cart-
vineyard.
Yeah,
It's like 6 or 8 hours
the
of
cart
walking
has
away,
to be
right?
on the roads.
To clear, you are 4 hours from the vineyard. You are a full day normally of travel from the city. Half day there and back for the cart.
Mhm. So we have the cot for a while, and we can just leave it at the vineyard if we can finish our business here and just rest in this place.
Vasco, you said you were finding those in Wakuzana to tell the news to, or were you just talking about the vineyard as to going and telling the
Because
news?
there's no one going to be in the vineyard.
Yeah, I would go see the. Wow, I had your accent a little bit there.
I would go see them.
Yeah, I would go see the Sarmons.
Okay.
Let the affected families know, or I guess they would do that. If you have a place, I can have the gold sent there.
Yeah, could you have it just sent to the Great Ostas, please?
Yes, all of it.
It's not up to me. It's a safe place, probably the safest where gold could be sent for us.
That charlatan. I suppose so.
Sure.
Okay.
You know of him?
Yes. I know of many people. Next question.
I mean, a lot of people know of him. I was just gonna ask if you'd seen any of his theater plays or anything.
So
Anyway,
are we resting here?
I think we're resting
Yes.
here.
I'll probably head back in the morning.
Do you
do you have any more of those traps to put by the
Gonna
entrance?
say.
And
There's still 3 of them.
Yeah, there's-
Yeah.
There's still
Alright,
4.
so-
Scoot him a little.
We should be
No,
pretty,
still
enough
3.
one of them.
Yeah.
we should be pretty secure, especially with one on watch. I'm pretty sure we'll be notified if anyone tries to come back.
Can I try to rearrange the traps?
Does the floor still like have an inch of water in it from my hydraulic push?
No, it would have dissipated. I mean, it
Water
also it's an
okay.
80-foot wide thing,
Cool.
and hydraulic push is just like one burst,
60
so it
feet of
wouldn't-
water.
Yeah,
I
so
just didn't know if it
no.
if this place would just be damp and like miserable. Or
I mean, there'd be a bits, but it's big enough that any
Oh,
of you
there's
could find pretty
mildew.
easy.
Gross.
also just like demon guts and
Yeah.
There's mildewy demon guts.
the bones of the victims and things like that.
Yeah. So you guys want to rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly transparent. Goes by fine.
I'm going to
Roll for initiative.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Morning's a different story.
Say in the morning we're going
Are we
to
just
recoat both your
times-
weapons
Okay.
and poison. Because that worked out really well.
Are we time skipping to morning? Is that what you meant by that?
Yeah. Unless there's anything you guys want to specifically do or talk about before then, the night would go by fine.
Not specifically, just
I would actually just
chatting.
briefly say to Vasco, so what are your plans now? Return back to the Iron Brands and see what is next for you?
Steel brands.
Whatever.
The brass brands, huh?
Yeah. Been working for 16 years for them. I don't see why this would change things.
That's fair. If anything, I'm sure it would steal your resolve. Sort of bump him on the chest.
Yeah. Clever.
Thanks. I'm not known for comedy.
I've noticed.
Roll society or diplomacy or something just to see how Vasco seems to be doing after this fight. Not like medical wise, but like
Yeah.
mental.
Yeah.
like emotional
Perception.
I would say Diego is specifically not interacting with Vasco at all. You guys can take that character-wise what you will, but I specifically am kind of ignoring him.
I would just be like in the corner. I guess we could have started like a little fire in the middle or something.
Yeah, there is kind of like a
But
loose chimney type
Yeah.
thing.
Moonlight
I would be
aiming.
still like leaning against a wall farther away just because the wind is still like whipping around me.
Yeah,
Like
for
the
sure.
water's dissipated, but it's there.
What'd you get?
19.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like somberly content. He's definitely not like through the moon, but he doesn't.
Could I roll?
Crazy.
I guess this is a player character, so I would just walk up to Diego.
Yeah, I mean,
guess.
if I feel like if John offered
I'm not-
that
yeah,
information,
yeah.
you guys would just notice it. That is John being
I
no
will-
role needed.
Walk up to 10 feet away from Diego, so I'm not just like blowing him around. And
His tent goes sailing out of the cave.
his tent
What are
goes
you
through-
talking about?
It's not.
I
it's
cannot
not-
hear you.
It's not loud. It's just wind. Right in your ears.
Oh, it was just the whistle.
The whistle. I just want to say, like, is everything? How are you feeling? You went down there. I mean, I know you've been healed, but
Oh,
you've had some mortal wounds the past couple days.
they keep aiming for the gut. I don't know why, but adventurers are going to adventure, I guess. This is how it works.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I know it's a harrowing thing.
Oh, yes.
Coming near death like that. I don't know. Do you have a history of adventures such as this?
I have a history of many things.
You know many people who've done many things, but
Mm-hmm.
anything like this before?
This specifically? No. I have met old ladies before, though. Some almost as nasty. Some a little more nasty.
Wow. All right, well.
Just 1,000-yard stare.
There's just he stares off into the distance. Okay, well, just want to make sure you're doing okay.
Does anyone need any healing?
I don't know if I ever answered the question.
would
Technically,
like
this
some.
happened before you guys slept, but yeah. Oh, I guess you could do that before too.
That-
Yeah, why
I
not?
still,
would say-
I still have 5 elixirs left.
I would say beforehand, yeah.
I don't. I think I never answered when you said you turned on the thing, the tablet. Peter, it turns on, pointing west. Same kind of like 5-second interval as always. Another thing. Also, kind of brushed over this. Those daggers in that little like handbell you found can be identified or tried to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nobody else knows I have those.
Yeah, I'm saying for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like I can just roll?
Yes, it is not a role you can use esoteric lore for because identify magic is specifically.
Man, if only one of us had a feat, I could.
What?
So
see what it
the
is.
daggers are occultism and the bell is arcana.
Okay. Well,
I mean, there's no shame. I mean, like rolling literally could just give you information. That's all.
19 for occultism
Okay.
and 14 for arcana.
Don't know what the bell is, and I will let you know what the daggers are in secret with this piece of paper. Hey, Jack, you're in post. For instances like this, where Diego identifies something or learns something that the rest of the group does not know about, I'm still going to jump in and tell you guys in post, even though, keep in mind, Diego's technically the only one that knows about this. This doesn't happen too often, and whoa, shocker, it happens a lot more once Diego joins the group. So what he identifies are daggers of eternal sleep. They're essentially, as I described, these little mini daggers that can turn into a full-size dagger, and if they're used to strike a unconscious target, they automatically critically hit them and cause them to bleed, and that damage cannot wake them up. However, they are single use, so once used, they kind of disintegrate or disappear. Pretty dark stuff, if I do say so myself. Anyways.
Outside of seeing Renestier / the Prophet use one, have I seen a weapon like the whip that he uses, like the bladed one? Is that like a common weapon?
I wouldn't say common, but it's not unheard of. If there are plenty of people that in the walk of life, because the main difference is that one of them is lethal, one of them isn't. Really, any skilled whipsman, I think that's a word, we'll go with it, could use a bladed whip. The main thing is that it's often not, because most people using whips don't want it to be lethal, like they're steering cattle or like for show of like like bullfighters or something like that. Or like Vasco might be someone who's inclined for a whip because he like captures people for a living essentially. So it's a good ranged non-lethal option, except he has the bolas or whatever. I guess I don't know if you've ever seen that. But yeah. So
Okay.
I mean,
I've probably never seen one before.
Yeah,
I've probably heard
not.
of it.
Yeah,
but-
probably not up close.
Yeah.
You've never seen one, no. I mean, maybe probably every so often someone walks through Wakazana with it. It's a very big city with many people, but like no one to this proximity or like that you've interacted with.
Okay.
I mean, the way he uses it is pretty lethal.
Yeah, I've just never seen Renaster went from like very blunt objects to very sharp objects. Yeah, a flail to a...
So
I got in the BDSM in between seasons.
He wants to cut.
So yeah, everybody rests.
Wonderful.
Yes. You all wake up. Vasco gathers the Barghest head. He retrieves his wills from everyone, if you all give them back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine's just laying in there.
Okay. I step to the sun, see through.
I step out. I try to get up and step out before everybody else does.
Okay, yeah.
And then I
roll athletics to get up the thing. See if you wake us up.
I do want to. I am an expert in Arcana now, so I would like to try to identify the bell.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Roll Arcana.
21.
Hey, Jack here in post again with some more Diego exclusive information. So he identifies this bell as a silent bell. When shook, it doesn't actually make any sound, but it does create this invisible barrier that stops any sound from exiting in this roughly 20-foot, 10-foot cube, and any sound from entering it as well. It's not a physical barrier or anything. It just blocks the sound. But yeah, that's what Diego identifies this bell as.
And then I'll just be sitting outside waiting for people.
Okay. Everybody gets up. Diego's outside.
Remember to step to the left. Always remember to go to the left.
Yeah, you're all up there. Vasco bids you all farewell.
So you're just walking back?
Yeah.
Because you came with us in the cart, right?
No.
Yeah.
We walked here.
Yeah. Cart can only stay on roads.
You're right.
Yeah.
My brain.
All right, so both of your weapons are poisoned, and I have 2 blow darts that are...
Okay.
Fantastic.
So, I mean, part of this was a test for Diego initially. I want to talk to you more, Peter, about the tablet and what's on it. But if you'd rather go somewhere where Diego can't hear.
I was just going to use it.
I know. I've talked to you very little about what it is or where we might be going or finding.
West.
I'm aware. Yes.
That's the extent that I know. I don't know anything else about this.
No idea what it might lead to, or...
All I know is the direction it's going. I know the reason why I had all that writing and why I used all that time was learn how to unlock it.
Because it's in Androidian, correct?
Androphon, yes.
Yes. Sorry, my accent. Okay.
Damn it. So what's the...
That was the longest conversation I've ever had with him.
So what's the plan? We're heading out? Or
Yep.
Okay.
Practical things.
I was acting very practically.
Yeah, that's the key. Practicality.
Tactical and practical. You're that guy.
And criminal.
Yeah.
You have those paracord bracelets.
How are you moving through the rocky forest? The Barghest has been slain, the night hag returned to hell, and 3 souls sent off to the boneyard. Now all that's left is for the party to find out where the tablet leads. What awaits them at their destination? Will any new dangers pop up to delay their advance? Is whatever the tablet leads to even still around? All of this and more, next time on Dying 5.
If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving us a review on whatever platform you listen on. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if anyone in your life just can't get enough tabletop RPG action, send them our way. If tabletops have taught me anything, it's that good stories become great ones when you have some folks to share them with. And as always, thanks for listening.